Hello everybody, this is Xavier, and I'm going to create a how-to video on getting started. So, you just downloaded Minecraft, you want to get playing right away. So this is what you're going to do. You're going to click the single player and click an empty world, that's just the easy part, and hopefully the obvious part. And it's going to take a little while to build the terrain, because it's building your world for the very first time, and it's creating all of the data in a save file for you. So it's going to take just a little while, and as soon as it's done, you can get started. It's going to save in your brand new save space, and with that, you're ready to get started. Wait a little while for the world to generate, and look at that, we got lucky, and it's snowing. So, first things first, I suppose the idea is you are stranded and you must survive. So what do you need to do to survive? Well, first things first, you're going to need some tools to help you survive. Your materials for tools are all around you. Trees. Now, you're going to want to hurry up and get started right away. When you get started, the sun will start in relatively a dawn position, and it will begin to rise, stay in the middle of the sky for about 30 seconds, and then fall. And by sundown, if you are not finished, then you are in some trouble. Because when night falls, that is when all of the creepy crawlies, the monsters, the zombies, the spiders, the skeletons, everything comes out, everything that wants to kill you. And if you don't have a shelter by then well, you're screwed. So, first things first, you're going to want to beat down some trees with your fists. Quite a manly feat, but it needs to be done. To break blocks, you will need to click and hold on the block until it breaks open. Now mind that there are certain blocks that, while you can break open with your hands, would probably be a better idea to use a tool to break open, because using your hands will take forever. So I'm going to go ahead and move on over to this mountain. I usually try to get about 12 to 15 blocks of tree before I begin. Now then, sitting next to this hill, I think right here will be a good spot. Press I to open your inventory. Down here is going to be your active inventory, that's right down here, and here will be your storage inventory. On the left here will be armor, that will come a lot later. Well, maybe not a lot later if you get lucky, but it will come later, nonetheless. And here is your crafting box. We are going to use that right away. You are going to take your tree blocks, place them anywhere in your crafting box, and click repeatedly on the result box to pull out wooden planks. These wooden planks are the result of breaking the tree open with your bare fists and creating usable wood. With this usable wood, you will then create a crafting box. Now, to drop one single block in its space, while you left click to pick up the item, you can right click then while holding the item to drop only one. Grab the crafting box out of the result box, and now instead of 4 crafting spaces, you have 9. To use an item, to use a usable item rather, you can right click on it, and that way we are now in the crafting box. So, in order to make some tools, we are going to need some sticks. So we're going to place that, right click on a non-grabbed item to basically cut the number in half, and grab that, place 2 groups of planks directly next to each other vertically to create sticks. And we are going to grab about 40 sticks. Regroup your planks, put them back, and now we can craft a tool. First thing to know when crafting tools is, when crafting anything, actually, is in order to craft it, you need the right materials and you need the right shape. To craft an item, you must draw the item using the materials needed. So we are going to draw a wooden pick. So first we will draw the handle. The handle requires sticks. Then we will actually draw the head of the pick, requiring the wooden planks. The pick will appear in the result box. Grab it out, place it in your hand, and you have a pick. Now then, it appears that most of this hill is dirt. At least what is directly in front of us is. So, a pick is not the best thing for digging into dirt. You can dig into dirt with a pick, and as a matter of fact, you can dig into dirt with your hands. But if you want to dig into dirt quickly, you're going to want a shovel. Let us build a wooden shovel. You're going to need 2 sticks for the handle, and you're only going to want 1 right in the center. There is your shovel. Place it in your second active spot. You can either press 2 on your keyboard or roll down on your mouse scroller, and now you have selected your shovel. Let us begin digging into the hill. As you can see, now we've hit stone. We will switch to our pick and begin picking into the stone. As you can see, we are now collecting large amounts of stone. Well, by beginning standards, it's a large amount. And so you can already see you have a moderate shelter, but I would suggest expanding on it a little bit. So, begin picking away at the walls to expand your shelter a little bit. Now, your first shelter is not going to be anything fancy. That's something you simply have to accept. You cannot have a sweet, awesome, fancy first shelter. You just simply don't have the tools to make it. So we're going to pick away at this a little bit more, and we're going to pick backwards. I'm going to say 2 more spaces. Now hopefully this wooden pick breaks soon. Yes, all tools break at some point. Bam, my pick has broken. But don't worry, we can make another one. But now we have stone instead of wood. So we're going to create the handle of the pick, but now instead of wood, we will place stone there, and shazam, we have a wooden pick. We have a stone pick. I'm speaking dyslexic sometimes, I'm sorry. So look at this. We got a pretty good shelter going here. So we got a hole in the mountain. Not a ideal shelter, but an ideal first shelter. So why don't we go ahead, pick away at our crafting box, break it open, and bring it into the shelter. Now that we've brought our crafting box into the shelter, I don't think we want to leave the shelter wide open. So let's make a door. To make a door, simply take wooden planks and shape a door, like that, in the 6 right on the crafting box. But what do you know? There are 2 open spaces, so it looks like we're going to have to make a second door. Get rid of this snow in the front. Oh, you're kidding me. Place a door there, and place a door there, and voila, you have double doors. So, we have a shelter. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. But there's a problem. there is no light in the shelter. Sure, it looks light enough right now, but what about when the sun goes down? What are we going to do about it? All of the enemies in this game spawn in darkness. And if it's dark in your shelter, then guess what? Your enemies are going to spawn in your shelter. So the next important thing is to find coal. Coal is one of your most important resources starting out. Without it, you will surely die. So most coal can be found in mountainsides. See, I can already see one in the distance right there. Coal is essentially going to look like stone with black spots in it. As you can see, it's already beginning to get dark. Generally, you're going to want to move a little bit faster than I did. I moved slowly for the sake of helping you guys see what goes on. So, I will now have the privilege of showing you what happens when you fail to act fast enough. As you can see, I'm now going to fight my way through this mountainside and attempt to get to that coal. There, stone with black spots. We have found coal. I'm going to grab as much as I can, and I'm going to book it, because it is time to get home now. Spiders and creepers and skeletons and zombies, all sorts of unimaginable horrors are about to spawn everywhere. Shelter is calling, and we need to get home. So, before you run inside, open your crafting box, sticks, coal, makes torches. Place the torches inside of your house and shut your door. With that, you have a perfect shelter. As you can see, it has now gotten very dark outside, and starting out, it is very dangerous for you. So you need to it's probably recommended that you stay in your shelter overnight. Wait for the sun to rise. During day 2, you can start building yourself up a little bit more, and you might even be ready to fight your way out at the end of day 2. So, I'm running out of time here, but before I finish, I will show you one last thing that is imperative for defense. I will take these and turn all of my wood back into sticks. Take one stick, place it at the handle, take stone, 1, 2, and you have yourself a stone sword. With this, it's not ideal for defense, but it's better than punching your way out. And so everybody, I hope that I've helped you if you plan on getting started in Minecraft, or are planning on getting started in Minecraft. And so, please continue to comment, rate, subscribe if you want. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later.